This was a hamster who wished to die every single day because he believed that after reincarnation, he could become a magnificent peacock. One afternoon, while lying sadly on the ground, he suddenly noticed the sharp wooden points above him. Instantly, he came up with what he thought was the perfect, painless death. He pulled wooden pieces from the stairs and sharpened them carefully using his teeth. Before long, the floor below was completely filled with deadly spikes. His masterpiece was finally ready. Excited, he climbed to the top of the stairs. As he stared down at the spikes, he imagined that one jump would immediately allow him to reincarnate. He stepped backward to gain momentum, but suddenly slipped on a puddle of water and fell. His neck became trapped between the railings. Thankfully, a running wheel was nearby. He tried spinning it to free himself, but pushed far too hard and got sucked into the wheel instead. Moments later, he was launched straight into the spikes. Right then, a heavy water bottle dropped onto him. Water continuously poured into his mouth until his body inflated and burst apart. Even though the whole situation was absurd, he finally managed to die. His spirit then arrived at the reincarnation center. This time, he wanted nothing more than to become the most beautiful peacock alive. But reincarnation was not that simple. Those with money could freely choose any animal they desired. Those without money had to rely entirely on random luck. Sadly, he ended up becoming a tiny fish. On his very first day underwater, he immediately tried dying again. He wrapped seaweed around his neck and slammed himself into rocks, but nothing succeeded. Then he noticed a fork nearby and shot directly toward it. Once again, the process was ridiculous, but the ending worked. Since he still had no money, he was forced to draw another random form. This time was even more unfortunate. He became a mosquito. Before he could even move properly, a giant truck flattened him instantly. Finally, fortune seemed to smile upon him. This time, he successfully reincarnated into a peacock. But before he could enjoy it, the system discovered that he had been intentionally exploiting reincarnation. The system immediately canceled his reward. Because he refused to stop, the system activated emergency red alert mode and started shutting down every reincarnation portal. Luckily, he noticed one final portal that was still open. He shoved another soul aside and leaped into it just before the system could close it forever. At long last, he